let's get started. Thank you guys so much for joining and learning or wanting to learn more about the Collagen Elixir. And really, truly grateful for Sara to be on this Zoom and present this for you guys. So I am somebody that is just somebody super simple to sell to. You tell me something's going to work, you show me a couple results, and I'm in. So I love knowing that there's science behind it, but I also don't really know how to share that as much as Sara is going to be able to. So she is a nutritionist, and she's been with Isagenix for almost 10 years. And she is just so amazing to take her time to spend with our team and educating us. So with that, I'm just going to turn it over to you, Sara. Thank you again. And you guys, if you have any questions, just jot them down, but I'll filter the chat and then we can wait till the end for any questions. So go ahead, Sara. Thank you.
Yes, no, thank you for having me and happy to be here. And yeah, please, definitely want to get you the information you want. So any questions, either, save them for the end or put them in the chat and we will address those. But yeah, we're here to talk about our Collagen Elixir that is so close to being launched. Just the end of this week in a few days, right? Friday, geez. So we're very close, almost there. It is very exciting. So Gina asked me to come on and share what we have, what it is, why we should all care, and why we should all want it in our daily routine. And so basically, it's not anything too crazy. It is a collagen shot, really, or collagen elixir, collagen elixir. And what we're trying to provide is really the goal here was, yes, collagen, but really, I mean, beauty from within, cosmeceuticals, as sometimes they're called, ingredients, nutrients you can consume that, yes, are going to support your skin, your hair, your appearance. Not to say that this is just for females, males can have it too, but we did want something that was going to be a beauty from within product, that was going to taste good, be good for you, and then also, as Gina mentioned, based on science. So kind of bringing the best of all worlds. And also, collagen has been around. It's not like we're the first to do a collagen product here. I mean, we already have a collagen product at Isagenix, which we'll talk about too, but we wanted to kind of refresh what is out there. And, there's a lot of, powders that you can add to shakes. There's a lot of different collagen products, but we wanted to be a little bit unique. And not to say that we're the first collagen elixir shot type product, but the combination that we're bringing, everything about it is unique to Isagenix. So it is a special little product. But basically we want efficacious, or what some people call a clinical dose. Basically the amount of collagen that we're putting in this shot, and we'll talk about it a little bit down the road, is what studies show to be effective. So when we say 5 grams of marine collagen, that means 5 grams of marine collagen, but it also means that's what the studies show to be a good amount to be getting on a daily basis. Does it mean you can't have more? No, you can have more if you want. I mean, I know that's going to be a common question, is how many can I have per day? And, Isagenix, we don't make it so that you have to double up, triple up to get an actual effective dose of something. You can just have one, but you could also have multiple if you wanted to. It really just depends on the person. The main benefits really are the skin, because of the marine collagen, which we'll talk about, but also, as you'll see, some of the other ingredients, and even collagen itself, it's not just skin. It can be more, overall body, and in particular immune support with some of our other ingredients. We did also throw in what we're calling an ancient beauty blend of natural fruits and botanicals. So, I mean, you all should know, if you've been around Isagenix or even new, one of our favorite things to, allow people to get in their daily nutrition routine is botanicals, herbs, plant extracts that maybe you wouldn't get otherwise in your diet, or, it's not that easy to get high quality and repeated or multiple doses or amounts. So of course we're bringing that here too. And then of course, always tastes really good, but not be super high in calories, not high in sugar, anything like that. It can easily fit in a daily routine and you don't have to feel bad about it. So typical Isagenix product fashion. So when we talk about collagen, real quick, collagen 101, it's pretty simple. I think we all have heard, that collagen, it's the glue that holds our body together. It's the most abundant protein in our body, which is, of course, is all very true. It's in our skin, it's in our tendons, our ligaments. cartilage, it's all over. And so it is important, an important part of our body that holds us together. But the thing is that a lot of us don't consume it on a daily basis, which is fine when you're young. Because when we're young, of course, our body makes its own just fine. But then when we start hitting about our 20s and on, our daily production, our internal production goes down, and quite significantly too, as the decades go on. So if you want to help support your body's own natural production of collagen, you have to get it in your diet. So that's why supplementing is a good idea. And, you know, it'd be one thing if we all ate somewhat old-fashioned, if you will, in, you know, cooking with whole carcasses, which is actually really funny. And I've never done this before, but I made a big turkey for New Year's Eve, and I'm actually making turkey soup. So I am cooking a whole carcass right now, but I don't think I'll ever do it again. And I don't even know, I don't think turkeys, I mean, it does have some collagen, but you know, like cooking with your whole chicken or what have you, people don't do that on a normal basis. So a lot of us aren't naturally getting collagen in the diet. So really, collagen supplements do make a whole lot of sense, and why we want to help people get it on a daily basis. Oops. Okay. Couple things more, collagen 101. There's different types of collagen. There's over 20 types of collagen that's in our body. However, or all over in other places too. But when it comes to what's in our body and what's going to be most useful for us, there's really the three main types, and pretty easily named: type 1, type 2, type 3. And you can think of it as, you know, consuming different types, which it's okay to consume all types. But the benefit that you're probably going to get from consuming different types has to do where that type is found in the body. So like type 1, it is the most common form that's in our hair, our skin, our nails. Type 2 is mostly found in our cartilage around our joints. Type 3 is usually found alongside type 1, so it is also somewhat in the skin, but it's also in our blood vessels and in other areas of our body, our internal organs. So again, kind of an easy cheat sheet is just the type that you consume kind of targets that type where it is in our body. So that's why type 1, what we're using in Collagen Elixir, is really kind of the supreme source, or the supreme collagen type for supporting our skin. But again, it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you can't consume type 2 or type 3. It's just that's how they kind of work differently. And it is important to point out, because some people, you know, collagen is a protein, just like we have whey protein, just like we have, you know, plant proteins, like we use in our plant-based shakes. However, collagen is not a complete protein, like a whey, or when we combine certain plant proteins to get all of those essential amino acids. So you would never eat collagen like you would, say, whey protein to help support your muscle building, or to get that, you know, complete protein that your body needs. It is unique in that sense, which is just fine. So don't be like, oh my, I need, you know, 25 grams of collagen protein like I do 25 grams of whey. Not at all. What is unique about collagen protein, and again, why it has the benefits it does for our skin and other areas of our body that, say, whey protein does not have, is because of its amino acid profile. Just like whey protein is unique because of its amino acid profile, so is collagen protein. But here, it's not branched chains, it's not, you know, the essential amino acids, it's these three amino acids: glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. Are pretty unique to collagen in that it has a very high amount, especially the hydroxyproline that is specific to collagen. That's not in any other protein. And it's those three, in addition to some other components that we'll talk about, that when we consume, that's what our body takes from and grabs to make its own collagen. So that's why, you know, consuming collagen does have these benefits outside of other types of protein because of those amino acids. So, and again, not to bore you with like hard to pronounce words that, or stuff that you really don't have to like memorize or speak to every day, but just if you're wondering, or what makes it unique, or why, you know, this isn't exactly like whey protein, that's why. All right, so back to our collagen elixir in particular. As I mentioned, we've got 5 grams of the marine collagen, and marine collagen is type 1. It is pretty much all type 1. And we can talk about some of the other types too, or actually let's go back and talk about that right now. So type 1 is marine collagen for the most part. Type 2, that's mostly going to be from chicken sources, chicken sternum or chicken sources. Type 3 can be from beef. It can be from pork. And beef can also have a little bit of type 1. I mean, it's never usually that. I mean, other than marine is mostly just type 1. But a lot of sources of collagen, just like in our body, it's a mix of different types. But that's kind of high level where you'll find each one. So marine, type 1. And again, as I mentioned, because of type 1 being so concentrated in our skin and the layers of our skin, marine collagen and the type 1 collagen in marine collagen or sourced from marine, it's more absorbent for our skin. And it is shown to have more skin supportive benefits than, say, your type 2 or even your type 3 from bovine or chicken. Not bashing those two sources, those are great too, but if somebody's wanting the skin benefits, the science does show that marine type 1 collagen peptides are going to probably be the best source or the best bet for that. Now also too, I want to clarify a little bit marine collagen peptides, or what's the difference between peptides and collagen protein. They really are the same thing. When you see peptides or even hydrolyzed collagen, you'll see that too. Peptides and hydrolyzed is the same thing. And basically it just means that the collagen protein is broken down so that the body can absorb it. And most collagen products won't have just straight collagen protein, because actually the body won't absorb it. The body will just, will just go through the body. So you really do need a product that is providing the peptides. Most products out there do provide the peptides and the hydrolyzed collagen, but just if you were wondering what peptides means, it just means the broken down collagen protein. And we are sourcing from wild caught fish from Scandinavia or from the very North Atlantic Ocean, way up there up northern Europe, right around Norway, but Scandinavia is kind of that region of the world. So it is a very clean source, very clean water, and so a very good source of the marine. And then also, kind of just going along with type 1, again, the science just shows it is a little bit more bioavailable, more absorbed for those skin benefits than others. So that's why we use the marine, and why we use the 5 grams. As I mentioned, this is a pretty sciencey slide, but it is based on research and looking at all the research around collagen. This is just a small sample, but here's 4 studies, but a lot of it does show a good, good support for marine right around what we're using. 5 grams, as you can see, there's some studies with 4, but we are using an efficacious dose, or what some could call a clinical dose, or really just, an effective dose, right? Because there's a lot of collagen out there, and collagen is in gums, collagen is in little effervescent tablets I've seen that you can make, fun beverages out of. But when you look at the label and you look at the amount that's in there, it's not usually that much. I tell you, I look at a lot of products and it's usually like, maybe several hundred milligrams. And, 1 gram is 1,000 milligrams. So 5 grams is 5,000 milligrams. So that's probably not going to be enough to just have 1 serving of that product and it have a benefit. So, like we like to do at Isagenix, we want to make products that are going to have an effect, that are going to help you get the results that you'd like, just by either having 1, or if you wanted to double up, you could, but even just having 1. So as we can see here, here's some studies, 5 grams, 5 grams, 4 grams, and all of them showed an increase in your skin elasticity, basically all the skin benefits that we'd all like to have. And these are all, as you can see, human studies, so those are good. Double-blind, randomized, controlled, which are the gold standards for studies. So here's some good support for why we're using, 5 grams of the marine collagen. It's not just collagen though, so we are adding more, and this is a differentiator because a lot of the collagen products out there usually are just collagen. So it's good to have some supportive characters, if you will. And so here we chose vitamin C, zinc, and biotin for some extra vitamins and mineral. Zinc is a mineral, and for good reason. Zinc and vitamin C, not only, right now I think a lot of people are thinking of those two as immune support, and they are absolutely, both vitamin C and zinc do support our daily immune health. It's not going to help us, prevent anything related to COVID, nothing like that. But I think going forward, a lot more people are going to be thinking what they can eat for not only just better overall health, but just what we can eat on a daily basis to really help keep our immune function at its best. So absolutely, vitamin C and zinc, we all should be getting that on a daily basis. So Collagen Elixir does provide not a crazy high amount. It's about 40 grams vitamin C, which is about half of your daily needs. Not a little sprinkling either, so a good fine amount. And then zinc, it's about 3 milligrams, and that's a good amount too for just a daily amount and a product that is going to fit into your overall day and your nutritional regimen. Biotin, which is a B vitamin. Most people, I think, do recognize biotin as your hair, skin, nails support. Here we're giving your 100% of your daily value or your needs, so a good amount, and enough to really do support, hair, skin, and nails. So some good supportive vitamins and mineral. I got a typo there, I said minerals. Not only vitamins and mineral, but we're also adding those plant extracts or fruits and botanicals. So we've got goji berry, we've got aloe vera, we've got acerola, and chamomile. And Eliza, thank you. I forgot that point, but you are so right. It's not just immune support. Vitamin C and zinc are necessary components for your body to make collagen. So that's where the double-pronged approach, if you will. So not only does your body need the individual components of the amino acids from collagen peptides, or when you consume collagen, but your body also needs to pull vitamin C and it needs zinc to make its own as well. So that's, really the main reason we put those in there. It's just kind of a nice side benefit that they also do support your daily immune health. So yes, thank you, Eliza. Very good point. And then these aren't necessarily, specific components that your body needs to make its own collagen, but they're definitely supportive. Aloe vera has long had a, somewhat of a history of being known to support skin health as well as your digestive health. Goji berry, acerola, kind of natural sources of some vitamins, minerals, chamomile. So just kind of a nice, again, supportive cast of some fruits and botanicals. Okay. Another cool thing about this product is it's got a technology applied to it called Double Nutri. And this is a patented technology. And basically it helps emulsify and combine all these ingredients together so that, and it somewhat reduces them in size so that your body can absorb them more. So as you can see, it's making them into very, very small emulsified molecules, if you will, combine the vitamins, the mineral, the collagen, the botanicals, very, very small so that it's easier for our body to absorb. And really, at the end of the day, better absorption equals better results. So this is a pretty cool technology, and I'm sure as time goes on, we have started, we've got somewhat of a small study going using very, high technology skin, what's the word I'm looking for? They look at your skin, much more than just us taking a picture. So we do have a study looking at that. But I wouldn't be surprised as time goes on if maybe we do take a look at how this Double Nutri does help with absorption and helping, maybe make, even though it's only, 40 milligrams of vitamin C, because you're absorbing it and your body's able to, maybe have it, be exposed to it more in your circulation, there's more of a benefit with a smaller amount. So Double Nutri technology is definitely unique to our product, and not everybody will have it. Okay, another thing, the bottling or the packaging. Of course, glass bottles, 100% recyclable. If anybody didn't know that, but this is a recyclable packaging. I know I like that. Or if you want, you could save them, wash them out, use them for something else if so one wishes. But then also, and this is also pretty cool technology, but the bottling technology that's being used, it's very fast and it's very specific. This isn't only used for the collagen and the sourcing, where we're getting it. And it's, you know, they have absolutely perfected the art of bottling liquid collagen, and they do it in a very fast, sustainable, eco-friendly way. And they do it so fast that it helps prevent oxidation that can happen when liquid collagen is being bottled or processed, what have you, manufactured. So this is a pretty cool thing that we're utilizing here. And then also it does help because it's so fast, because it does such a good job of sealing the product. We don't have to use a lot of artificial preservatives that other similar products may have to use. So that is a pretty cutting edge thing that we are employing here, is this bottling technology. And I will say it is, I mean, this also, you know, collagen, especially liquid, especially marine, you can kind of tell, you can taste a difference a little bit, especially with marine. And I tell you what, there's no, or at least to me, there's no hint of any kind of fishiness. It's just it's a very, very fresh, clean tasting product. So very much speaks to not only the quality of the marine collagen, but then also this bottling technology and how, you know, how advanced it is. So very cool bottling. Then how to use it. Pretty easy, just open and drink. Of course, I love my sparkling beverages. So, you know, if you want to get fancy, you want to put it in you know, sparkling flute or any kind of fancy glass that you like, or not, you don't have to. You can just sip it right out of the bottle. I know you don't have to, but another thing, I like to keep mine in the fridge. I do find, I mean, I'm just used to, I guess, keeping a lot of my beverages in the fridge, but there again, you can have it at room temp as well. Really can be had any time of day. It doesn't matter. It's really to your liking, whether you want to have it in the morning, the afternoon, at night. You could mix it. I've seen some pretty cool combinations. I believe I've seen some, I haven't tried it yet, but mixing it with Bia. You can mix it with sparkling water. I did notice I made a little sparkling mocktail myself, but I did find it, I don't know if it was the sparkling beverage that I used, but it kind of foamed. Which isn't too surprising. That can happen when you mix sparkling beverages with others. But I mean, you know, I just poured it slow. So yeah, I mean, you can really get creative. This also too can be used on cleanse days. As I have here, it is 50 calories per shot, which really isn't crazy high. Again, this isn't something you really need to worry about, you know, by having one a day, you know, this isn't going to push you over your calorie limit. It's got no added sugar. It does have some natural sugars from apple juice concentrate. That's the main base, but I think I did see someone mention the flavor of it is, it's definitely a fruity. To me, it's a little tart. It is a little grapey, like grape. I do taste a little apple. I mean, it's kind of a fruity, tarty berry a little bit. I mean, but it's good. It's a really good flavor. And it lends itself to mixing with other things as well. I haven't tried it, but you could probably maybe even try mixing it with Cleanse for Life, possibly. So really it's, you know, sky's the limit, but also too, you can also just pop you know, screw off the lid and drink it plain. It's that good. Well, so really just up to everybody how they want to use it. This is a good question, which I'll answer right now. It's Stacy asking, is there a plan to make it in a large quantity to pour a dose a day, similar to Ionix or Cleanse? Probably not. And that probably has more to do with the oxidation that can happen, maybe with liquid collagen. So if you have this big bottle and you're constantly opening it and closing it, there could be some adverse effects, if you will, or some oxidation to the collagen that's left in the bottle. So it probably is better to be a single usage, right? And something even maybe to think about with if there are other collagen products, which I don't think I've seen too many, that are in a big bottle that you're constantly opening, closing. So probably is better to be just single use. And then, yeah, I mean, most powders out there's a lot of bovine collagen, which again, there's nothing wrong with bovine. However, if somebody's wanting the skin support, I would probably go for the marine. Absolutely. Oh, good segue. So our bovine collagen product currently that we have, oh, and excuse me, this is the Canadian label, my bad, but same product. We do have our collagen bone broth, which is another great collagen option. It's just a little bit different. For one, we are providing a little bit more collagen with 8 grams. The reason being there is that because marine collagen is a little bit more absorbable, a little bit more bioavailable, you can use less to get benefit. Whereas bovine, even though it is effective as well, you're going to want a little bit more of it so that you can get results, or for it to be effective. So we do have a little bit more of the collagen peptides bovine in the collagen bone broth. And as I mentioned, it's type 3 for the most part, but it is going to have a little bit of type 1. And then here too, we did add in the vitamin C into the collagen bone broth because of it being an important component in the body's own natural production of collagen. And then also, collagen bone broth is a little unique because we added in extra of those amino acids that are unique to collagen. So just to kind of, bump up the collagen support as much as we could. So that's what's unique about the collagen bone broth. And so, can you have both in your routine? Absolutely, you could. I mean, the thing with collagen is that, not to say that, somebody should just be chugging down collagen or eating collagen protein as much as they can. However, kind of the more the better, a little bit, to a certain extent. So by, having, whether you have a serving of collagen bone broth during your cold winter days and a collagen elixir, that's fine. However somebody wants to do it, it is absolutely okay to have both in your routine, or maybe to mix it up. I mean, if somebody's just kind of wanting to get daily collagen support, maybe some days it's collagen bone broth, maybe some days it's collagen elixir, depending on how you feel or what you're in the mood for. So definitely great to have both. Or, and sometimes it will come down to taste, or maybe this will be for the husbands, right? If they don't like the idea of the collagen elixir and they want, I don't know. I mean, either way, men and women can have either one or both. It's really safe for all. And yes, Sam, I love how you brought up cooking. I love using the collagen bone broth in cooking as well. It is I love this product. I really do. And it's salty and savory and it's just yummy. I do. So definitely this is just another option. And hey, and not to say that also down the road, who knows, maybe we'll come out with a shake booster that provides type 2 collagen so that we can really throughout, because Isogenics, we're more about a nutrition system rather than just a standalone product. But if we really want to offer, totally all around the world collagen support, we very well could. So just wait. We like to give people options. All right. I do want to talk about compliance, because I know, and for any of you who maybe have been part of our Collagen University, that some of our leaders in the field have done just a fantastic job of putting together and really helping, build the momentum, build the excitement, really done a good job. But I know we've seen before and afters and some amazing results. And this has been a very common question of really, what can we say? And so we do have, these are all approved claims that we can say about collagen elixir, that it supports healthy hair, skin, and nails, helps promote our skin elasticity and firmness, does help support our internal collagen production to help maintain a more youthful appearance, if you will, and hydrates the skin from within for a healthy glow. So anything around there, I mean, you can use those word for word if you like, but I mean, that's around the areas of what we can say. Now, let's see. One thing too, and I know there's going to be some great training and some great resources for how to take your before and afters, because right, this is a product definitely that as part of, social selling or sharing it, or even just, tracking your own results, it is a visual product. I mean, obviously if it's going to support our skin, we're all going to want to see what benefits that can have. So how do you do that? What does it mean? And really here it's, try to be as, keeping things the same. I mean, obviously, and I mean, I'll even say in this picture here, I I don't know if it was more, I mean, the benefits here, I can tell you, are really related to the skin. Like, I don't know if the eyebrows would maybe be it, or I mean, maybe the eyelashes. I don't know. I mean, these are not clinical pictures here. These are at home, and they are fine. But I think we did add a disclaimer that really the results are probably mostly around the skin, because, you know, that very well could be an eyelash or well, both eyelash, eyebrow fill-in. But still, be as truthful, honest as you can, and try to use out, you know, same lighting, all of that, or same, you know, not using a ton of makeup. And as far too as like disclaimers or whatnot, mention that you're using it daily, how many days you've used it, if you're using any other products, right? You know, if you did go get your eyelashes done or your eyebrows, or if you're using new skincare, what have you. And then, of course, compliance always loves adding in, you know, results may vary. So those are some notes from our compliance team. Yeah, well, you know, and yes, good point, Shannon. Yeah, right. And not to say that people won't have natural eyelash results. They could. I mean, and I'm kind of guessing. Even at this one, I'm not even fully aware myself. And that's the thing, when people are taking at-home pictures, how are any of us to know, right? And that's why we are going to provide clinical ones where it was done in a lab with actual face skin reading technology that you can actually see, you know, I mean, it's not pretty pictures like this, but it's a little bit more science to show that, yeah, this is going to have an effect. But I mean, in our business, and I think for those of you who are, you know, sharing this product, absolutely. I mean, this is the stuff that works, and this is the stuff that people want to see. And not to say that it isn't truthful, but it's just being transparent and saying, you know, hey, this isn't necessarily about the eyebrows or the eyelashes, but check out the skin. So it is about being, you know, having integrity, which absolutely Isogenics we're about. We're not trying to be misleading. A couple results, you know, your examples for, you know, sharing results, which you don't have to use these word for word if you do want to take a quick snap of them or not, but something along these lines. These are just some good examples. And of course, I can tell our compliance team wrote these. Results may vary, which is good too, though. I think, you know, I mean, another thing, part of being kind of transparent, and in, you know, as you're sharing a product, we don't want to overpromise, because really, I mean, results will vary. And there's a lot of components that go into collagen production and how your body uses collagen. You know, there's other factors to your lifestyle that even if you're consuming collagen, it may be reducing what your body's able to use. So somebody may not get these results. Being stressed, eating a diet that's very high in sugar, smoking. I mean, all things that I don't think most people who are using Isogenics are doing, but it's something to keep in mind that, you know, there are other factors that even if you are consuming collagen, you may have a harder go at getting results, or actually having it have an effect. So, I mean, definitely things to keep in mind. So results will vary. And we don't want to promise something and then somebody be like, well, oh my gosh, I'm not getting the crazy, amazing results that everybody else is getting. And also too, sometimes it can take time. I mean, if we, excuse me while I go through this real fast, but if we go back to the studies, let's look, because that's another question is, well, how long do I need to use it for it to have an effect? And really, I mean, I looked at the personal testimonials that we have seen shared on social media, because there are some good ones. People are seeing some results or noticing their own results within, I mean, a week, maybe 10 days. But when we are looking at the clinical, we are seeing, you know, 60 days, 90 days, 12 weeks, 120 days. Not to say that somebody's not going to get results less than that, but when you look at it from a clinical point of view, it usually is at least, you know, 2 months. And then what happens when you stop? Well, the thing is that collagen, it's not that collagen builds up and then it will last. You do need to consume it on a regular basis if you want to support your collagen production. Doesn't mean that you have to have it every day. But on a pretty regular basis is definitely what you would want to do. Because remember, I mean, the only way your body can produce it, I mean, well, you can have, you know, there are some skin treatments, laser treatments and whatnot that are shown to help, you know, spur collagen production in your skin, right? But overall, internally, to help our body produce collagen, once we reach that age where the natural production just goes down, you need to consume it to support your body's production. So if you really want to, you know, keep that production up, yeah, you do need to consume it on a regular basis. As far as pictures of hands, necks, arms, I've seen a few. I've seen a couple. I definitely think we're seeing more face pictures that people are sharing. But, you know, not to say that you couldn't have results on your hands, your arms. I mean, because really, I mean, think our skin is our biggest organ. It's not just on our face. And so type 1 is in all your layers of the skin. So absolutely there could be a benefit. And that would be, you know, even a unique self-experiment to maybe do or try, is take a before picture of your hands or whatever area you're thinking of, and then do it again, you know, 30 or 60 days in. Yeah, no, definitely. There, you know, anywhere your skin is where you can have some improvement. And also too, I mean, to speak to the hair and the nails, the biotin, right? The biotin could be stepping in there to help support that. So not to say that people weren't going to have some, you know, maybe eyelashes or eyebrows or some hair effects, you know, for sure. I mean, that's why we put in the multiple ingredients to, you know, to help with that. Okay. The main thing as far as compliance, so any speaking around, again, improved skin texture, you know, improved hair, nails, you know, knowing that you're supporting your body's natural collagen production, what have you, you're fine. What you do want to avoid, just like any other time, is really just any specific conditions, and that, you know, this product helped, you know, cure it, or, you know, it prevented it, what have you. So just need to be careful there, but that's really the main no-nos. And then also too, you know, if you're kind of, and I know it can be like, oh my gosh, compliance, what do I say? Is it okay? Don't even say that much. Let the pictures do the talking. That's totally fine too. And just, you know, hey, I've been using this product and I love these results. Have a look. So definitely okay. As far as an iodine allergy, and I know somebody asked about seafood allergy. If it's a shellfish allergy, it's okay, because the fish that it's coming from is cod, pollock, and haddock. So it's not shellfish. And because of that too, you should be okay with the iodine allergy as well. There's not any listed or significant amount. So you should be fine. Of course, there are, you know, some conditions, some cases where you might need to be careful, or somebody might need to check with, you know, either their nutritionist or medical professional, whoever they're working with in their diet, or whatever they're using. But for the most part, it should be just fine. Somebody brought up Botox, which is a good thing to bring up, because not to bash Botox, is effective. However, it's expensive. For one, it's expensive. It matters who you go to and what you get done, because I think we all have seen there is such a thing as Botox face. And it's dang expensive. I mean, to really keep up with it and to do it to a point where it, you know, freezes your face, you're going to be paying several $100s, $500 every, you know, few months. So I would say if somebody wants to continue Botox, you know, because I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona. I mean, it's capital of Botox, one of them. Gals love their Botox here, and guys. You can still continue with your Botox. However, this would really support and maybe enhance the results, or maybe somebody would notice that they need less units of the Botox. I don't know if there's ever been a study done to look at that, but I mean, if this is going to help with fine lines and elasticity, absolutely it would be enhancer. But even more so, I think I would maybe try the angle of, you know, a natural kind of Botox, and something that's not going to be breaking the bank every few months. And you don't have to worry about, I know, I mean, and I'll be honest with you, I've gotten Botox before, but because I knew that exercise, if you exercise a lot, it makes it, you go through it quicker. I stopped exercising when I had it because I wanted it to last. You know, so there's just, you know, you don't need it. So I think that it's a much better, a natural way to get the benefits of Botox with collagen marine peptides. Okay, so let's talk about the cost. US, Puerto Rico, $39.99 for a box of 10, which this is pretty in line and actually a little bit less expensive than some of the luxury high-end beauty shots that are out there. And one brand, I will not say what brand, but I was kind of surprised, very high-end skincare, Japanese, and they do have a beauty shot. I don't even think it's available in the United States. It's mostly available in Asia, but twice the price and not even as much collagen, like half the amount of collagen. So really what you're getting, the amount, efficacious, effective dose of your collagen, the other ingredients, all that's in it for the cost. I mean, really, like with a lot of Isogenics products compared to what's out there, no, it's really not too much, or it's right in line.
Isso começou 8:30.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then as far as Canada, it is NFR for now. I will say in Canada, it's going to be what we call on the ground, meaning just part of their normal catalog. It's just going to take time because with Canada, products do take a long time, especially now with COVID. Canada authorities are taking even longer to get things registered and approved through their process. So it's going to be some time this year. But it's kind of going to be a waiting game. So until then, it's NFR. For anybody who might be in Canada or working with Canadians, I know we lay out, you know, the details of NFR. There are some different rules, right? Because NFR stands for not for resale. So you can't approach it so much like we can when a product is on the ground or a normal part of a sales catalog, but you can still buy it. And you can still share it. You just can't maybe make, you know, be so out there with your sales efforts as you would say in the United States. So that's the thing there. However, it's great that though our Canadian friends will be able to, you know, try it, use it, and share it how they can. So one thing, I'm going back through the questions. Stacy is asking, is there a ramp up to get what you need and then a baseline once to get where you need or should be? Not to say that it won't hurt. It doesn't hurt. And I do know that we are in some of our packs, which actually, let's keep going there. Like our beauty bundle, which is 4 boxes, or your beauty afterglow bundle, or yes, pack, which is 6 boxes. If let's say this is just going to be one person's 30-day supply, or it could be, you know, a month plus, however, you could have 2 shots a day, maybe in the beginning, and then 1 every day. Not to say that it's absolutely necessary. And if we were to go back and look at those studies, right, those studies that found those results, that was just a 1 serving of 5 grams a day. So you don't have to, but it doesn't mean that it couldn't hurt. But you don't have to, you know, ingest a lot and then have it just, you know, ingest 1. So, I mean, and really it's up to the person, up to maybe their spending capability on what they're willing to, you know, spend on their collagen elixir. But again, when you look at the cost, especially us women, I'm one of the worst. What I spent on skincare, what I have spent in the past, I don't now, but what I have spent on, you know, trying or experimenting with the Botox stuff, I mean, it is expensive. And then if you want to go for regular facials and all that stuff, I mean, it is so expensive. So really throwing in a daily collagen elixir, I think is a pretty moderate way to get results and to not spend a whole ton. Okay, I just want to make sure. And really, as far as a dosage to ramp up to, I would say 2 a day. That's going to put you at 10 grams. That's going to be pretty good for a daily skin support amount. So I would say I don't think you need much more than the 2 a day. The seafood allergy, again, it's not shellfish, but if somebody has, if they are allergic to just fish overall, then yes, I would avoid it. But if it's shellfish, you should be okay. But yeah, do always tread somewhat lightly with the allergies. Okay. Da da da. Yep. Okay. I think. Just want to make sure if you have 2 a day. If you have 2 shots a day, should you split it up or can you have it all at once? Up to you. That's really not going to matter. Because really, I mean, there might be some benefit. I mean, splitting it up. Because, well, no, I don't think it would really matter. Because your body, I mean, your body is going to digest it. Then the amino acids are going to be in circulation, and then your body will pull from there. So really, it won't matter too much whether you split it up or you have it at the same time. Again, I mean, you know, up to you. That's another great thing of isogenics, right? It can be very personalized. And yeah, if you want the results to keep up, you really should keep going or keep having it on a daily basis. Okay. Is Isogenics the only network marketing company to have a type 1 collagen? Probably not. I haven't done an exhaustive looking into of other network marketing companies. I know of one that has type 2, but not necessarily, I don't know, type 1, which is fine, right? There's enough room for all of us in this world. I guess what would be unique about Isogenics, if you're trying to think like what sets the Isogenics collagen elixir apart, I mean, for one, I would definitely point out the things we've kind of covered: the marine collagen, the type or the amount, the 5 grams being an effective clinical dose, whether it's the vitamin C, the zinc, the biotin, the supporting actors, if you will, of what comes with it, that it's not just collagen, the uniqueness of the shot, the taste, the double nutri, the bottling, all of those things together, I think makes the product pretty unique and special among all these others. But then also something I always point out to people whenever you're comparing to others, and not to say that others can't compete, but usually they don't end up doing it very well, is what else do you get with Isogenics is that we are a nutrition system. It's a systematic approach. It's meals, it's snacks, it's intermittent fasting, it's adaptogens, it's, all the other things that you get with our system, really that really sets us apart. And then also too, the support, I mean, yeah, sure, there's some collagen you can buy at the store, but do you get, training on a basis? Do you have a community of people who are, supporting you or helping you? So I think there's always a lot of things that you can point out about not only our product, but then Isogenics as a company. Of course, too, if you're talking network marketing, if you're talking business-wise, of course, you can take a look at compensation plans. Or if you're comparing to what you can buy at the store, there it's always, you can build a business with this product, not only by using it, but then sharing it. So why just buy it off the shelf or online that doesn't have that opportunity? So multiple things you can point out if you're going to be comparing. Of course, so I will speak through my legal team, but we try not to compare head to head or, call people out by name. And I try not to even be too bashing, right? I mean, because it's not to say that we're the only good company or good product line out there. We just know what we have is pretty special. And I think there we have enough results and happy people, customers all over the world for very many years to support that. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. I was writing down anything that people were asking, and I think the only thing I just wanted to verify for storage. So it does not need to be stored in the refrigerator, but you can put it in there to make it cold for you to drink.
Yes. Yep. No, it does not need to be stored there because of the bottling, the technology, and how fast. No, it does not need to be stored in the refrigerator. But I've found I like to keep it in the refrigerator. And
Yeah.
you can travel with it. Yes, 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 yes. And too, like if you keep those boxes and the, you know, it comes with a little plastic kind of placeholder for your bottles. That works really well. I mean, that kind of prevents those from falling all over the place or breaking. I know I've already saved a couple in the box itself just to have like for, you know, traveling. Yeah. One thing I do want to point out, so NYKO starts this Friday, right? Friday and Saturday. This launch will be Friday, but especially those of you who are sharing or, you know, building a business or wondering how you maybe could, absolutely do not miss this training on Sunday, which will be post right after NYKO on Isogenics Live with these ladies, some of the best with Isogenics, who are really going to be laying it down. Really more so on the business, on how to share it, social media stuff, all of that, but definitely tune into that. So it's gonna be a pretty good weekend. You're gonna get NYKO. Dr. Plant will be launching the product officially, so he's gonna cover a little bit of what I did, maybe go a little bit more deep into it. Then of course all the other great stuff that's coming with NYKO. But then these ladies are really gonna bring it home on Sunday with, you know, how to really knock it out of the park with your business. And yes, on Friday, it will be on sale. And I believe, don't tell anybody I told you, but I think even starting like Friday early, like I think you don't have to wait till the launch online. I think